it up to get this one going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking for a crease, it's Riley. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Bailey. He's got his man, makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Oh, he's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hard running there. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. With the catch, it's Duff. And midfield, he makes the catch and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Tomlinson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Fights off a defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Riley. Got a little grass. Oh, the sweet feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plows through the defense. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll run play action. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are...
Snags it, and he's open. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Tomlinson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Stanford quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. They take the lead with the 6.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's all stopped. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna run it, it's Riley. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Hurricanes back on top.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tomlinson. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top. PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still...
There's some room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got him. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run it. It's Tomlinson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to Johnson. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The play action fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! They strike first here in overtime.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Gives it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
4th and goal, and this is the ball game.
Blue 22. Blue, win.
Snap in the shotgun. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.